Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Salty Walty, who is in the GP02 MLRS, complete with RX-78 color scheme, I do believe. And yeah, the MLRS, of course, is an excellent high-cost support. It is pretty much the best of them at the moment. It can fire volleys of very damaging missiles overhead, or it has a handheld missile launcher, which does pretty good damage as well. And yeah, it's very good. And right now Salty's in a spot because he just had a Mark III come after him. At the moment, it's alone, but it's not going to be for long. There are other enemies nearby that are going to take a shot at him, like right now. And unfortunately, the MLRS is a little bit slower, of course, and there's a Gundam Pixie, which is pretty much his worst nightmare. He's calling for support, and the rest of the team is a little bit too busy to see what is up. There's a couple people there that are just kind of starting to turn around and go, oh, something's happening behind me. But yeah, it was one of those things where, like, 3 members of the team had somebody cornered over there, and generally, if like a group of you have one person surrounded and the rest of the team's not accounted for, the enemy team is not accounted for, they're surrounding someone else. So it's just how it works pretty regularly. So there's a little bit of a point disparity here, but it is an ace match, so plenty of chances to get that back. I have talked about ace matches before, but just in case this is your first time hearing it, in ace matches, play proceeds more or less regularly for the first 5 minutes of the round, and then with 3 minutes remaining, an ace is selected. Their kills are worth triple points. They are worth triple points if you kill them. So naturally, you can probably tell from the description, the best way to maximize your score in this round, keep your ace alive, kill the enemy's ace as quickly as possible. Salty's a little grossly outnumbered here, but the MLRS did not have the boost to get over that hill the way he hoped, so that is life number 2. It happens. Just since he spawned in late, he had more health than the first round of people that dropped in this big skirmish. So once you're outnumbered in something like that, if you can't get away, you're just kind of another body for the pile at times. So yeah. There's 5.5 minutes left. Enemy team has about a 2-1 lead, which is not a huge deal in an ace match, frankly. Ace matches, you can make that up fairly quickly. A 4,000 point disparity is not insurmountable at 500 cost at any, or 550 and up at any, in any mode. But ace match in particular, you can turn that around in like 2 kills if you're lucky. Yes, there is a stealth unit, as somebody just sent. Salty sent out some missiles and managed to stop the Mark III from approaching him. Mark III is colored like a Zeta plus A1, which, if you're a raid in a round like this, that can be a very intimidating thing. But it's not a Zeta plus, as you can tell. It only has 1 beam saber, for one thing. And it takes a lot of damage from Salty, which a Zeta plus would generally not. As it is, I think the paint job has gone to this Mark III's head, because they should not be focusing on the enemy support by any stretch of the imagination. But again, sometimes you end up doing things when nobody else on the team does them. That's just how it is. And sometimes you just have a perverse desire to fight against type and see how you do. And sometimes well, but when I do it, but more frequently not well. So, just one of those things. As it is, though, the Mark III did not do much. Salty still got 10,000 health. He's gotten a couple of good kills. And there's nothing really in his neighborhood that he has to worry about too much. Oh, a couple of good shots there. Good splash damage. Oh, yes, the Pixie. I forgot about the Pixie. I don't think Salty forgot about it so much as it just managed to, well, it did its Pixie thing just perfectly and snuck up on him completely soundlessly and got him. Where Salty was positioned, where the camera was, he wouldn't have had any way to have any kind of early warning about it. So yeah, good use of a stealth mobile suit by that player. And with a few seconds left before Ace is selected, they're down to a 2,000 point difference or so, maybe call it 3. And Salty is the ace, and the enemy Pixie is the ace, which is actually, for a support ace, the best case scenario. Because that Pixie no longer has stealth. See, Salty's got the missiles out, got the kill, got some good damage. He is retreating to stand behind his team, which is the best thing to do. Because, yeah, like I said, at this point, team's job is keep Salty alive, set up the kills for him, and let him make them. I mean, there's basically 2 plays that you can make from this point, and you'll generally see both of them on one team at any given time and have to just kind of make things work. But the 2 possible plays are go all out for trying to kill the enemy ace, which is what the enemy team is doing, or defend your ace and set up kills for them, which is mostly what Salty's team is doing. I personally feel the latter is a superior strategy, but there are times and places for both of them, depending on what mobile suits you're using and who you're fighting. But yeah, as you can see, they've just about made up the difference. 700 points left, so... And DJ is moving in close. He used its shotgun bazooka to get Salty knocked down. And there's a bunch of stuff behind him doing damage, so... He is alive, so he might be able to kill that DJ before he's taken out. Let's see it. Not quite. Think somebody else may get the DJ. Yep, he got the assist. He's retreating and using Vulcans. Not a bad plan. The explosion knocked him down, which yeah, he's tackled forward because that... I am willing to bet that was the Pixie directly behind him. And can he get the kill in time? Yes, very nice. So yeah, now Salty's team has the lead, and he has managed to keep himself alive on practically negative hit points for a very long time. Didn't quite land the tackle on the Pixie, which is a call I disagree with the game. Not the game cares. But that just happens. It decides the timing is off based on latency as much as the exact frames. But with 50 seconds left, well, his team has just vaporized that Pixie. If they can take it out before it kills any of them, well, I think it killed one of them. It killed somebody at any rate, but yeah, they took it out. They've got a lead. Salty's going to be coming back in fresh, so if he can keep his teammates alive and finish off some wounded enemies, and there are some wounded enemies here, they've got this. That was a good kill. That's a 3,000 point lead. That's a couple of kills if the ace gets back here in time, which I'm not sure they will. Maybe to do a little damage, but the MLRS, as you just saw, has the same lunging downswing as the GP02 beam bazooka version. The shield tackle part of that is a hit too. It has 2 hits. It has the tackle and the swing, and it's great. And yeah, that was an interesting one round. And the one person said offense is key, but no, they pretty much won this doing defense. So good round regardless of how you want to look at that. And yeah, Salty swept it just about. 9,600 points out of 24,000. 1,400 points of those were assists. 107,000 damage. 7 kills, 4 deaths. Not bad at all. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Yeah, the biggest problem with the defensive ace match strategy is that it's very easy to just get frustrated because you're not getting the kills, or don't really feel like you're contributing anything, and then you have to we'll see like an angle of attack on the enemy ace like halfway across the map and go for it, and it was a bad idea. At least that's what happens to me. I don't think I'm unique in that either, because when I've been the ace, I've seen, a couple of allies trying to get the enemy ace while the rest of the enemy team's on me. So, it happens. Again, one of the big problems with this game is coordinating without voice chat, and that is difficult.